Who's going to start? Hit them with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. Medium kick. Flashes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive kick. This is a very precarious situation. So little life left. Burnout went for the chip kill. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Quick dash. Sees the overhead coming. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Bushin beats assault them from the air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Wolf tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Oh, could be the start of something. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Both fighters need to get frozen. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got it. What a finish! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Burnout activates. Grabs and throws them away. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Knockdown. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Drive gauge finally recovers. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Misses the drive impact. Connects with medium kick. This Dragon Lash flame could be big. A quick breather. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. Smart play to stop the opponent there. What a clutch side kick there. Rushes that off and keeps going. Jumps up. Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and... Still scrapping for control of it. They're going for the super art. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Not much life difference. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. We have a super art on deck. Perfect execution with the anti-air. And the Bushin Senpu. Oh, there's a burnout. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Are we going to see a comeback here? Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Come on.
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They can open up this round big by converting this KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Let's get whiffs the throw. Left off a projectile to waste time. Gets the jump in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Medium kick brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo with a filler. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very... just goes for it at this range. Can't on super art. Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beats. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin beats. Throws them. Can they create an opportunity for the knockdown? Here comes the in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Shooting. Casual match. Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully...
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Opts for the throw. Taking stock. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. This throw heavy for the win. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They block the overhead and delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Medium kick hits. There's an overdrive on. A quick breather. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Blocks the low head. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Yes, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. I'll suspend the meter. I'll crown them from above. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What were they? Just what they were after. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sticks the jump in. Good anti-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Burnout is triggered. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Both players all out of drive gauge. Knockdown and player one love tap to close it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets a risky buck in. Blocks the low heavy. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bumps up. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Scrapping it out up close. How will they manage their drive gauge? Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Just goes for it at this range. Player two needs to use the cut of the corner here. Low heavy. Going in. They're going for the super arc. Player two can't use any drive moves. There's a burnout. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do? A jump? What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That's the counter. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh man, this is more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Locked on. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Notice a clutch anti-air. Low heavy. Connects with the throw. And the 10-17, that's already. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? This is they are done. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. A jump in? Strings it all together. Gets the jump in. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Oh, burnout on both sides? Medium kick hits. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh god, this is tense. Looking to impress with this TKO. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player one will want to take... burnout activates. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about charges forward. Player one will look to apply pressure here. How will they utilize this? Both fighters planning something? Nice! Hit them with a stop and pop. They just won't stop switching sides. Drive gauge gap here. Player experiencing burnout. Low heavy. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Barely blocks the jump in. Which fighter picks the air throw? Knocks them out of the air. Burnout activates. The low block. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Is it time for pleasure? Time for pain? As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. Player one, maybe no. Critical arc now? Shreds them with a critical arc. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. We're so close to the end. They didn't test us, bro. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps! They were right to be on guard there. Things are charges forward. Player two is just about out of drive after that. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player one turned this right around with that super. Knockdown. Both sides are going to have to fight without drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player one needs to hold out until burnout KO. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Goes for the jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump. Experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Just goes for it at this range. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. J-Chi ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Gets carried to the corner. Quick breather. Jumps in. Closing moments of the match. Tapped into the feng shui engine. Player two can't drop some hard. Vicious flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top in this final round? Sets up with the jump in. Saves them. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player two is looking at the low. Okay, here we connect with the throw. Player drives and back misses. Looking for a hold. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the overhead? What a finish! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Jumps. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps in. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. There's the drive impact that's going to get some. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump in catches them. Goes for the super arc. Turns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhazan. Charges forward. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player two is working with a less than ideal. Burnout triggered. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is uses the gauge for a super arc. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Counting on the super to do the job. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. There's a corner switch. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Will this super art connect? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They're low on both life and drive gauge. Going in? Oh, burnout triggered! Still slugging it out at the threads it cleanly. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Reverse edge cuts them down. Up the deck, heats it up with a combo into super. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Goes for a risky over, experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Scrapping it out up close. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Player two can't use any drive gauge. Gotta play it safe. The next cut reads them like a book and takes them out. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Got their eye on the air. Still very early in the round. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Knockdown. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Coming through. Taking stock. Get right in there. Very solid corner switch. Both fighters planning something? Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Oh God, the closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round two.
Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one chases them down. That's the counter. Player one holding on to that corner and smart play to stop the opponent there. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Knockdown and looking for a chance. Experiencing burnout. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Going in, hits them with a stop and block. Player two can't froze them. This may turn into raw super hit. Flatline them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.